Can you imagine spending 43,000 Bitcoin on a house? Well, I got that, plus I have much more in terms of what the central banks of the world are doing with inflation. Let's get right into this. So people seem to forget that there is a $500 billion market in Bitcoin right now. Literally $500 billion. It's nothing compared to the $100 trillion in global equities. So can you imagine when the ETF and people that are big investors and big institutions want to invest in Bitcoin, and they can happily do so when they have their safeguards from governments around the world? Could you imagine how much currency that is going to be pumped into the market? Speaking about like the old school traditional finance, all right, or TradFi, traditional finance, dinosaur finance, whatever you want to call it. I call it dinosaur finance. But we have Ray Dalio, Bridgewater's Ray Dalio. He wrote a nice little book. I'm not even going to say the book because it makes me feel stupid just saying the book. But he says we are going to have a debt crisis. He literally said that on CNBC, that we are going to have a debt crisis. Now, keep in mind, this guy has about 95, at the beginning of his book, I'm not going to say the name, at the beginning of his newest book, he said we have about 95 of the smartest, most bright people from all the best schools in the world that help him try to figure out where the economy is going, what to invest in next, what is going to be the next trend. Considering that all those guys missed Bitcoin, and now they're saying, oh yeah, there's going to be a debt crisis. Guys, there's been a debt crisis. Do you know that the US just printed $100 billion over the last 5 days, or that was last week? And we are at $33 trillion in national debt, including massive public debt as well. Credit card debt is skyrocketing out of control, and people are feeling more and more poor. This is because of debt, all right? The amount of currency that's being printed. And I've said this way before Ray Dalio, and we don't have 100 people telling us what to do. We can actually think for ourselves. Next, we have a inflation crisis, right? 43,000 Bitcoin back in 2012 could buy you a house, a medium price house in the United States. And in 2013, it went to 19,000 Bitcoin. In 2014, it went to 340 Bitcoin. Let's move on to 2022, 9 Bitcoin. And this year, 25 Bitcoin can buy you a house. So this is real inflation because this is a scarce asset, and Bitcoin thrives off of monetary inflation, which is what we are seeing right now. Speaking about how bullish I am on Bitcoin, I know I say this a lot lately. I've been saying this a lot lately, but we have the percentage of Bitcoin supply held by long-term holders just reached its highest level at 76.09%. That means people aren't selling. The people that are selling don't know what they're doing, guys. That's all I have today. Please like and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys soon.